after high school? I'm sure most of you will either go out and find a job or go to college. I think students should have a job in high school. I think it will show how to develop life skills like time management, work ethic, and communication skills. Next, I will tell you why I think it can build a student's confidence. I am also going to tell you what students should do with their paycheck. I will tell you why I think it is important to learn on the job. I will also tell you the arguments against having a job during school. In the handout, I asked what skills could a high school student learn from having a job, and I got a lot of answers revolving around life skills. So next I will talk about how having a job can build life skills. First, I think time management is a good skill to have throughout your life, and I think having a job will help you improve your time management. This will help you not procrastinate on your schoolwork so much and just get it done whenever you have free time. Having a job will give you experience in a working environment. Even if you do not stay in the same field of work for your entire life, it will help you get a job because it will build your resume, which is a document that lists the qualifications of a position. It will increase your work ethic. I think most people work harder if they have something to work for, and every person is different. Most kids work to buy a car, fund their hobbies, or to have money to go out and hang with their friends. I think most kids have conversations with their friends too, but it is hard to make conversation with people you've never met before. Having a job helps students learn how to talk to people other than their friends. All the things I listed will help a student when they must figure out things on their own later in life. The next thing I will talk about is it builds confidence. I think having a job makes students feel good about themselves because they can make their own money and make their own decisions on what they want to buy. I also think as a student starts to make money, they should learn to save it. Seeing money in your bank account gives you the feeling of confidence that if you want to make a purchase, you have the funds to do so. It will also build up confidence for a student to go out and find maybe a better paying job with the social skills they have learned working at this job and working with other people. Now I'll talk about money. I think the number one thing students see in having a job is the money they can make. Money is great, and you need money to live, which leads into my point of budgeting and saving. If a student must live off money, shouldn't they start planning early? A student should learn how to make good money decisions, which is not spending money on dumb things that you don't even want. Just because you get a paycheck doesn't mean you have to spend it each time. A student should find out what amount of money from their paycheck they want to spend each time and what amount they want to save. Saving money in high school will help a student if they go off to college or when. Even if you don't go to college, you will still have to have money when you're living on your own, like renting a home or even buying food for yourself. I got this information from an article called 10 Reasons Why You Should Get a Job in High School. The next thing I'll talk about is getting a job makes you learn a skill. When you work at a job, you are doing a certain task. As a student is working, they should learn something every day. I think whatever you do, you should be the best you can at that task. Whatever you do, you'll remember that task for the rest of your life. My main example is I worked construction for a few years with my grandpa, learning basic construction skills. Now I have the knowledge how to put siding and shingles on a home. And later in life, if I need those things done in my house, I can do them myself and save money rather than hiring someone else. I got this from an article called Pros and Cons of Working a Job in High School. Next, I will tell you some reasons why people disagree about working in high school. And I'll tell you why I disagree with these statements. The main reason people think working in high school is bad is because it causes stress. And to a point, it's true, but it will, like I said before, it will increase the students' time management as they start working. They will learn how to balance school and work. People say you have your whole life to work. This is correct, which makes me think more students should work during school, because you could get a head start on work in the working community. I also think students will be prepared for life out of high school if they start working at a younger age. High school students do not want to work is another reason people think. That can be true for some students, but I think back to when I talked about money. If a student wants to make money, they're going to work for it. I got these arguments about working against school on should my teen work during school. So now I'll show you a chart. It's a poll from 100 students, and it says 27% don't have any jobs during summer or the school year. 43% have a job during the summer, and 30% have a job during the school year. In this chart, I think it shows that most kids want to work, and some kids work during the summer, which is good, and a small amount work during the school year. But the one number that really sticks out to me is the 27% that don't have jobs, because we need students to start working because of our future. They're the future of our community and of America. In conclusion, I think these are the main points that I think students should have a job. I'll recap what I told you before. First, I thought that having a job can help build life skills like time management, experience, work ethic, and communication skills. Second, I told you how it can build confidence. I also gave you advice on why students should learn how to balance their paychecks. And I also told you why it's good to learn on the job. And lastly, I told you arguments against students having a job, and I gave you the reasons why I thought those weren't correct. So I think I gave many reasons why students should have jobs during high school, and I hope you believe it too.